Hey guys, what is going on? This is card number 5. Today I have another video for you guys. We're going to talk about which collections you guys should do. And a lot of these collections, they're not the greatest, so a lot of them are going to be kind of a budgety option. But first, let's show you guys how to even look at your collections, and because I think a lot of people were confused to go for this. You go down here to the collector, live series collector. I mean, it's not hard, but I know a few people couldn't find it at first. But anyways, this is how you start collecting teams. And they're going to give you some apparel, and it'll go towards this Immortal Vlad if you get all the collections. But it's a lot of stubs. I mean, a lot of people are thinking it's over $2,000 in stubs. You get a lot of good cards on the way though, so if you want to complete the collections, you're going to get a lot of good cards. Now, if you're limited on stubs, I have a lot of collections you guys should focus on, and I'll tell you guys who you get for those collections. The first collection, the Tampa Bay Rays. Alright, so here's who you get for the Rays. You get this Scott Kazmir card, and it's not the greatest card, but if you look at the Rays collection, it's not too hard to collect. There's only 2 golds, and they're both really good players. I mean, Kiermaier has good defense. I don't know if you play him on your team or not. But Archer, I think is somebody you could put in your rotation right now, and then it wouldn't cost you too many stubs, and you'll be able to get this Scott Kazmir, which has 5 pitches. He also throws a sinker, which is one of the best pitches in the game. Good K per 9, decent hits per 9. Overall, not a bad card. So that's the first one I recommend. The second one I recommend is doing the Kansas City Royals. Now, this one has 2 golds, and this collection isn't too bad to complete either. Again, these are kind of budgety options. Perez got hurt, so maybe his price will go down a little bit. I think Moustakas is also an excellent card you could use if you're looking for some budget players. I'm not sure how much he is. So 7,000 plus, Perez, 12,000. So you could probably get this whole thing done maybe in 15 to 16,000 subs. But anyways, you get this Alex Gordon. It's a diamond card. This isn't like the most sexiest card ever. He can play multiple positions though. Has good contact versus righties. Decent hitter, a little bit of pop. But what you're going to get out of this card is really good fielding. So there's not a lot of options at left field right now. So if you're looking for a good balanced player, here's a way to go. Real cheap diamond. Personally, I would probably still go with some hitting over this card, but that's just me. And the next collection I want to talk about is going to be the Twins. Now, I've already done this collection, and I really am a fan. So you guys get this Killebrew, only an 83 overall, but comes with a lot of power. For me, this card plays really well, and this isn't like an in-game card or anything, but it's just, he's really easy to get, guys. Basically, all you have to do is get Dozier, and then the rest are silvers. Now, I think Dozier is also really good this year. He has pretty good defense. He can also play shortstop for you. So, and he's going to be playing up a lot in inside edge. So a great card. At the very least, you could put him on your bench and platoon with, another second baseman that hits left-handed or hits righties better. So yeah, you get Dozier. He does cost, 7,000 to 9,000, and then the rest isn't too bad. But you end up getting this Killebrew, which is a beast offensively. So for not too many stubs, this is the card you can get, and I'm a big fan of this Killebrew. Next collection I want to talk about is going to be the Angels. Now this one is totally different. Now, if you want Mike Trout, this is more or less if you want Mike Trout. If you're going to get Mike Trout, which he's a lot of stubs, you guys can see his sell now is 335, buy now 384. Now if you plan to get him, you might as well do the rest of the collection, unless you're just scared to lock him in because his price might go up. I'm not sure. Last year his price just kept going up and up and up, so his price may go down. I don't know. That might be a risk you might not want to take, but if you're a big Mike Trout fan and you just want to lock him in, you might as well do this collection. I think you get one of the best collection rewards if you do it, and that's Garrett Richards. Very solid pitcher, 5 pitches, can throw 97, 98, slider, curveball, changeup, pretty much all the pitches you're looking for. Good per 9. So that's only if you want Mike Trout and you want to lock him in right now. Otherwise, this is a lot of subs. It's going to be 400K probably to complete this one. Alright, the next one I want to recommend is going to be the A's. Again, this is another budgety option. They don't have 1 gold, so this one is super cheap to do. And for the A's, you get this street card. So I think this card's actually pretty solid. Comes with a sinker. Doesn't throw the hardest, but I don't know. I think it's a good card. Has a sinker cutter combo, which is a deadly combo, also with a slider change, and excellent per nines. Basically, this collection is super cheap. So if you're looking for a decent reliever and you guys want to get street, that's the route you can take. The next one I want to talk about is the Mariners. And this one, you know, they have a few golds, but I really like their golds. Like Cano, I think you could play him, especially with his inside edges. Pulling up Cruz, I'm using right now. He's honestly one of the best hitters in the game, I think, as far as live series players go. And then Paxton, who I think is a pretty decent lefty starting pitcher, has better per nines than what he did last year. And he can throw 96, 97. But what you're going to get for completing the Mariners is this Michael Pineda. And I think he's a pretty good starting pitcher as well. Probably not the best budgety option, but he does throw 95, 96, and has a slider changeup two seam. I think overall this is just a solid option. So if you guys want to get some starting pitchers and some hitters, this way is not too bad. It doesn't cost you a whole lot either. Alright, next one we're going to talk about is the Braves. Now, if you guys are looking for a good catcher, you know, you don't have a catcher, and you need a first baseman, so basically you'll be able to get Freddie Freeman, you know, who's an excellent first baseman right now. Diamond is going to cost you some subs, however. 64 sell now, 68, 69,000 buy now. The rest, you know, there's NCRT, and then the rest are silver or lower. In fact, there's only 3 silvers, and the rest are bronze or lower. And then you get this Brian McCann, you get a diamond. Hits righties really well. Doesn't hit lefties the greatest. But yeah, I mean, there's not too many great catchers available right now. So if you guys are looking to get a good catcher and a good first baseman, you'll be able to get 2 cards here at once. It is probably going to cost you like 80,000 or so to do this collection though. So it's really if you guys want to go get Freeman or not. The next one I recommend, and that's only because it's kind of cheap. To me, I don't really think this card is that great. But if you guys like contact, you guys can do the Phillies. I think Jake Arrieta is a really good card to have. Pat Neshek's a good reliever. Probably wouldn't use Aaron Nola. And then, you know, other than that, this collection is pretty cheap. So how much is Arrieta? 7,000. Neshek, 5,000. So you could probably do this collection in probably 20,000, less than 20,000 subs, and you'll get this Richie Ashburn 86 overall diamond. Which again, I don't think it's the greatest card in the world, but if you guys like contact, go for it. I personally probably not a huge fan of this card, but if you guys are looking for diamonds, this is an easy collection to get. Get some good goals on the way. So there you go, Richie Ashburn. Alright, and the next one I'm going to recommend is the Pirates. Now the Pirates, I think, is a pretty good deal. You get you know, Felipe Rivero, which is one of the best relievers in the game, in my opinion. Marte, who's all right. Let's see how much Marte costs. He doesn't cost too much, you know, 3,000 to 4,000. Rivero's going to cost you the most, though, you know, 10,000 to 12,000. Again, you could probably do this collection in under, you know, 16, 17K. And I think you get one of the best lefty relievers right now. This 80 overall Tony Watson. Look at this thing. This thing is a beast. Has decent per nines, but man, he has a 95 mile an hour sinker. So in my opinion, this is kind of like another Britain, but he also comes with a changeup. So I think it's a little bit better than the Britain. And it is going to cost you probably, again, about 15,000 to 16,000 stubs. So if you guys want to go that route. But you're also getting Rivero, you know, in the meantime. So if you guys already have Rivero, you guys might want to look at, you know, let's go ahead and knocking out this collection. All right, I have 2 more collections I recommend, guys. Now again, this is one of the more expensive collections, but I think this is probably the best card you can get from all the collections. And this is the Dante Bichette. This card can flat out stroke, kind of like a Nelson Cruz, but a little bit better defensively, and I think a little bit better overall. He's got a little bit better contact. But yeah, 88 overall diamond for that Dante Bichette. However, the Rockies collection is not the cheapest, so you have to get Arenado and Blackman. I think they're both excellent players, though. So if you're looking for, you know, a third baseman and 2 outfielders, and then plus you get Wade Davis, who honestly is a lot better this year. That's not too bad. So Arenado cost you a ton of subs right now. You know, just say he's 150, and then Blackman, say he's say that's 210. All right, so this is probably going to cost you 200,000 to 250,000 subs total. That is a lot, I know it. So I don't know if it's going to be the smartest thing for you guys, but if you guys, are looking for some good cards, in 250,000 stubs, you'll be able to get Arenado, Blackman, Davis, and then Dante Bichette. I don't totally think this is the smartest way to go, but I'm just saying, if you guys are looking for more higher tier diamonds and you're looking for some good hitters, that's one route to go. And finally, the last one I recommend, and this might be the best one overall. Well, close to the best one overall, and that is the Giants. They do cost a little bit though. Posey is 50, 60K. Bumgarner's 33. So this one's probably going to cost you 80 to 90,000 total. But you get this Pablo Sandoval that everyone was a big fan of a few years ago. He's a switch hitter. He can play third, catcher, or first base. I wish he had a little bit more power, but his contact is really good. I think he has just enough power to get some home runs, and he also has a pretty good arm. So I think this is one of the better cards you can get. However, you're going to be paying a penny, and I'm not a huge fan of Bumgarner or Posey. Like honestly, if I got the Pablo, I might play him at catcher, probably catcher or third. I'm not sure. But you already have Posey, so do you really need a catcher? I don't know. I've never been a big fan of the Posey in the game either. So really, this is your guys' preference. If you guys really want that Pablo card, is it worth, what I say, 58, probably 80 to 100,000 stubs? Is it worth that? Probably not, but I don't know. I just think it's one of the better collection rewards, but probably not the most cost efficient. Anyway, guys, that's gonna do it. If you guys have any more questions about collections, let me know. And if you guys have any collections that you guys recommend, let me know. Hope this video helped you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.